It's Dave Mem of Lottodds. It is March 29th, 2019. Alright, so just giving you another update on the Megamillions prediction page that we are currently still working on. Alright, so basically what we are doing now is coding the millions of numbers into Megamillions. Over 12 million numbers here. Right? Okay. Again, what these numbers here are, and this is the start, and I've said this in past videos, that you look at this as a map. So these are group patterns for Megamillions. There's 126 group patterns in Megamillions. Okay, this is where you start. Okay, this is where you start before you even select your numbers. You pick your patterns first, then after you pick your patterns, like your group patterns, your high-low patterns, your odd-even patterns, your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 patterns, then you just pick your numbers. I'm going to show you how that works basically. So you have your group patterns here. When this opens up, you have right there, you have your high-low patterns. This is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pattern. Basically, it just mirrors the odd, even, and high-low patterns. So you have 5, 1. See, 2, 2, 2. Okay, excuse me. It's 5, 2. So 5 low, 2 even, and so on. All right. Now, just to I'll show you some samples here as well. Look, I want to show you something, and this is a very powerful tool. This is really going to help you show you where the winners tend to be. And if you look at group pattern number 77, this is the default pattern. You see how you have all the colors? Red, blue, green, pink, black. Well, most of the wins tend to be in this area here. Right there. This area. Okay. A lot of wins tend to be here. Okay. Like 2017, I think it was 10 wins. 2018 was 12 wins. All concentrate in this area, and I would concentrate on these. Actually, you know what? You could go group patterns, turn them off, go here, 23, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These 5 group patterns tend to produce a lot of winners, and I'm going to show you one thing. You know, you're winning millions of dollars, right? And in certain cases you're winning hundreds of millions of dollars, right? Don't you think you have to put work into it? And don't you think if you have a better smart way of picking Megamillion numbers, you would do that instead of just picking numbers from the air like the majority of people do, and they lose all the time? I mean, look at this. To give yourself a good chance to win, you should work with the patterns, right? The group patterns that you know produce the most wins, like in this area. And what you do, you implement the strategy where you are playing and waiting for the group pattern to come to you. Like this past March 26th group pattern 73 one. See there? 73. And then another 73 right there. Okay, then you play. You got 79 right there. You see that? 79. Keep playing. All right. So you're playing for these, right? 5. So you get another 79. If you want to throw in 78 there, you can. Here's another 74, 78, 77. All right, 76, 77, 79, 76, 74. So instead of you jumping around, right, through these 126 group patterns, isn't it smart? Isn't it smart to just stick to a certain group pattern, right? A certain area, and play within those, and you wait for the group pattern to hit. Okay, you have a much higher chance of winning. And when you're playing these group patterns, let me show you, like here, you go into the group pattern, and here are the numbers. Here are the numbers. And then you utilize, you know, the filters. We're still working on the filters, and we're making them more powerful. Like, let me show you, for example, how powerful this is. You see how you have 84 numbers, right? If you did, but let me tell you something. If you did this by hand, it'll take you days to do what I'm about to do. Take 12 million numbers and say you want to deduct 2 consecutive numbers, like you had something like this, 1, 2. You don't believe 1, 2 will come out, because let's look at it. Let's go to Megamillions. I mean, they do come out. Like, consecutive numbers do come out, but they tend not to all the time. Look, what do you see consecutive numbers in the last winner? You don't. Okay, look. Let's try to find the consecutive numbers. Here, look. Past winners. Okay, 7, 30. No. 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 You get my drift. So if consecutive numbers, 2 consecutive numbers like 1, 2, or 3, 4, or 15, 16, 21, 22, rarely come out, don't you think you take out 2 consecutive? Well, watch this. You see this number 84 here? 112. Click that. Look at that. Look at that. Take it down from 80-something numbers to 21 numbers left. 21 numbers left. And I'm not telling you to play all these 21 numbers. I'm telling you, pick a section. You know, and I'm going to show you. You're going to see where the winners would fall, because we're going to, once we're done with this, you're going to see it highlighted. The winners where they fall are going to be highlighted. Okay? But in factuality, I wouldn't even play group number parents 16, because they hardly ever win. So let me show you. All right. Let me show you something here. All right, so these are all the group patterns, right? With the high, low, odd, even, 1, 2, 3 pattern here. It shows you how many numbers are here. 2002. All right. Do you know how many millions of people are playing in this area? Do you know how many millions of people are playing in this area, and they have no idea that they have almost 0 chance of winning Mega Millions? You know, is it ridiculous that people are throwing? I mean, this one woman threw $10,000 when the Mega Millions was at 1.6 billion. She threw $10,000 at the wind, and she lost it all. I've known people I've read that bet 30,000 and up, and they lost it all. Yet they'll never take the time, you know, to come here and study something like this, to know that where you're picking your numbers, you have the lowest chance of winning. Okay? Those are not very intelligent people. That's why Lottodds is for intelligent lottery players. Here, I'm going to take the same chart, and I'm going to break it down to you. Look at that. Look at that. Okay? So when you see that chart yourself, when you don't know what you're doing, you don't know what numbers to play. So everything looks, oh my God, so many numbers, so many patterns. No, no. Okay? Most of the winners don't fall under here. Okay, that I'm crossed out. Look what you don't have to play. A lot of winners will fall under the 3 patterns, the 3, 2, 3, 3, right? 3, 2, 3, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3. You see, look at that. Look how many numbers and patterns you cross out. You don't have to play. Look at this. These rarely ever win at all, at all. People are losing money. They don't even understand why they will never win. Look at that. Look at that. And even if a winner showed up here, did they play, you know, on that day? And did they pick the right number? Okay, they might have the right pattern, but did they pick the right numbers under that patterns? You know, that's why they'll never win. Look at this. These numbers you should never play. All these that I'm crossing out. A lot of them. All of them, I should say. Okay? Depending how you wish you play a game. For example, my strategy is play with 2, 3, and 3. 2, 3. 2 lows, 3 highs. 3 lows, 2 highs. Like that. That's what my strategy is going to be. And this is what all these numbers I don't have to play. You see that? Look at that. From 126 group patterns, look at all the numbers and patterns I don't have to play, but I wind up winning. Watch and see. Watch and see. Look at this. Remember when I told you the default pattern was 77? Check this out. Look at this. This is 77, right? The default pattern, red, blue, green, pink, red. This is red, blue. This is black. It's supposed to be black. I'll correct that. But anyway, look at the concentration, right? Look at the concentrations of 2, right? 2, 3, and 3, 3 patterns. Look at it. This is where a lot of the wins are, right? In 2017, there were 10 Megamillions, big Megamillion wins here. In 2018, it was about 12 Megamillions in this area. Shouldn't people be playing in this area? Shouldn't they? If the millions of people would stick to this area and play, many more people would win. But why don't they? Because they don't know how to pick Megamillion numbers. They don't know how to play Megamillion. All right? Let me see. And another thing, let me show you something else also here. All right, this is the Megamillion, right? Sums, right? Right? A lot of people, look at here, look at here, look at here. Okay, a lot of people will be playing like in this area right here, like something like that, right? With the sums, and they won't realize that they have the smallest chance of ever winning, and they most likely will never, ever win. The most wins tend to be between this sum, 120, okay, 120, 175, right there. That's why when we created the sums here, all right, we're breaking it down. We started from 120 to 100 and 275. And then we're going to give you the ability to remove all other numbers and just leave these. So these are going to be reduced even more drastically. Okay? And you have, you know, odd, even patterns that you could reduce as well. Look at that. Let's see the odd. Let's take the odds out here. You know, like that. All right. And then I'll just reduce them and reduce them and reduce them. You see? There you go. All right. So we're still working on this. So that's where we're at right now. So we're finishing up the group patterns, and then we're going to get deep in the basic pattern and the basic filters. We're working on finishing now. Then we're going to get into some real deep filters, curve line in and out, and we're going to concentrate on the single numbers here, the single number positions. So something like this, you know, the sum of that, the sum of this. Some of this, like 3, 1 is 4. Okay, so if you have 4 down here appearing, and at 1 previously, you could remove that. You know, we're going to be dealing with odd, even patterns here. So even, odd here, even, odd. You see that? Odd, odd. We're going to concentrate on that. We're also concentrating. We have 10 pairs. So when you're working with this, you're going to have pairs, right? So you're going to be working at, you know, split pairs, front, back pairs. There's 10 pairs when you work with Megamillions. Oh, we're going to break this down. We're going to break this down where you're going to be able to reduce the numbers so drastically, and you're going to be able, if you're good enough, you'll be able to reduce them under 100 numbers, okay? But the key is also not only to reduce numbers, but also the play strategy. You must play consistently every week. You must wait. Right? Wait for the group pattern to come to you. If you don't do that, you're going to be playing with everybody else. Do you know that the majority of people out there in the world, in the world, because they play internationally, and the world have no idea what the hell they're doing when they're playing Megamillions, and the numbers that they pick every week, okay, even if they change them, they are playing all over the board, all over these group patterns. One week they'll be here, up here. Another week they'll be down here. Okay, another week they'll be somewhere else. They don't realize the strategy is to know where the winners tend to fall most of the time and to stick to those group patterns. It will give you the highest chance of winning. When that group pattern comes around, you have the highest chance of winning Megamillions. Utilize the patterns to reduce the numbers, then you pick the numbers within the group we'll show you, because we're going to show you where the winners tend to fall. Okay? This has never been done before online. Go ahead and look, research, and see. You won't find nothing like this online. First of its kind. All right? I'll keep you updated, and good luck.